Hey there, science fans! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of helium. Helium is an amazing element. It's the second lightest element in the entire universe. Only hydrogen is lighter. And guess what? It's also the second most abundant element out there. That means there's a whole lot of helium floating around. Helium is known as a noble gas. That means it doesn't react easily with other elements. It likes to keep to itself, kind of like a lone wolf in the world of atoms. This loner characteristic is what makes helium so special and useful in many ways. Helium is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. You can't even tell it's there unless you see it in action, like when it fills up a balloon and makes it float. Now, let's journey back in time to see how this incredible element was first discovered. Get ready for a story that's as cool as helium itself. Picture this. It's 1868 and a total solar eclipse is about to happen. Astronomers are super excited because eclipses give us a rare glimpse at the sun's outer atmosphere. A French astronomer named Jules Janssen was observing the eclipse. He used a special instrument called a spectroscope to look at the sunlight. A spectroscope breaks light into its different colors, kind of like a prism. Janssen noticed something strange, a bright yellow line in the spectrum that didn't match any known element. At the same time, an English astronomer named Norman Lockyer was also studying the sun's spectrum. He saw the same yellow line and realized it must be a new element. They named this mysterious element helium after the Greek word for the sun, helios. It was a remarkable discovery, a new element found not on Earth, but in the sun. Helium's discovery sparked a wave of excitement in the scientific community. So, where did all this helium come from? To answer that, we need to go back to the very beginning, the Big Bang. About 13.8 billion years ago, the universe was born in a massive explosion of energy. In the first few minutes, the universe was incredibly hot and dense. Tiny particles called protons and neutrons were colliding and combining to form the first atoms. Most of this early matter became hydrogen, the simplest element with just one proton. But a fraction of it formed helium, with 2 protons and 2 neutrons. This primordial helium from the Big Bang is still around today, floating through space and making up a big chunk of stars and gas giants. On Earth, helium is constantly being created by the radioactive decay of elements like uranium and thorium. These elements break down over time, releasing tiny helium atoms as they do. Helium might be abundant in the universe, but it's not so easy to find here on Earth. That's because helium is so light, it escapes our atmosphere easily. Like a balloon that slips from your grasp, helium just floats away into space. Most of the helium we use comes from natural gas deposits. Over millions of years, helium released from radioactive decay gets trapped underground along with natural gas. To extract helium, we first have to drill down and bring the natural gas to the surface. Then, the helium is separated out using a process called fractional distillation. This involves cooling the gas mixture to extremely low temperatures. Since helium has the lowest boiling point of any element, it stays a gas while everything else turns to liquid. It's a complex and expensive process, but it's worth it to get our hands on this valuable element. Section 5. Helium's helping hand. Applications in science and beyond. Helium is not just for party balloons, though it does make them float. It plays a vital role in many important fields. In medicine, liquid helium is used to cool down MRI machines. MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging. These machines use powerful magnets and radio waves to create detailed images of the inside of your body. The extremely low temperature of liquid helium helps the magnets in MRI machines work properly. Helium is also used in scientific research, like in particle accelerators and telescopes. These instruments help us unlock the secrets of the universe, from the tiniest particles to the most distant galaxies. Helium is also used in various industries, from welding and electronics to manufacturing and space exploration. Its unique properties make it an essential component in many technologies we rely on every day. Section 6. Fun with helium, a gas of many tricks. Now let's have some fun with helium. You know how inhaling helium makes your voice sound squeaky? That's because sound travels faster through helium than it does through air. When you speak after inhaling helium, your vocal cords vibrate faster, making your voice sound higher pitched. But remember, it's important to be careful when inhaling helium. Breathing in too much can be dangerous because it displaces the oxygen your body needs. Another cool fact is that helium has the lowest boiling point of any element. it becomes a liquid at a super chilly -452 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just a few degrees above absolute zero, the coldest possible temperature. Liquid helium is used in all sorts of cool experiments, like studying superconductivity. Superconductivity is a state where materials conduct electricity with zero resistance. Helium's unique properties make it one of the coolest elements around, both literally and figuratively. Section 7. Helium's future, a precious resource. Helium is a non-renewable resource, which means once we use it up, it's gone. Remember how we get helium from natural gas deposits? Well, those deposits took millions of years to form. We're using up helium much faster than it can be replenished naturally. That's why it's so important to use helium wisely and conserve it whenever possible. Scientists are working hard to find new ways to extract helium and develop sustainable alternatives. We need to make sure we have enough helium for future generations so they can benefit from its amazing properties too. Section 8. A stellar journey from the sun to our lives. Helium's journey from the heart of stars to our everyday lives is truly remarkable. It all started billions of years ago with the Big Bang. Then, over eons, stars formed, creating more helium through nuclear fusion. Fast forward to today, and we're using this ancient element in cutting-edge technologies and everyday applications. Helium's story reminds us of the interconnectedness of the universe and the importance of scientific discovery. From its role in the formation of stars to its use in medical imaging and space exploration, helium has left an indelible mark on our world. Section 9. Appreciating helium, the coolest element. So the next time you see a balloon floating in the air or hear about a scientific breakthrough, take a moment to appreciate the wonder of helium. It's a unique and valuable element with a fascinating history and an even more exciting future. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never stop being curious about the world around you. Stay curious, and remember, science rules.